Dude. That's tight.
Live at that time.
That's awesome. Wow. Big deal in here, man. Oh, ain't no joke.
Wow! Welcome, 239 Live. And we got this place jamming today. We got the one and only Pat Jira and the one and only Patrick Dearborn. Goated out.
Goated
Joe
up.
Theismann. It's
Red-skinned
all
up.
here. Make sure to
Notre Dame
comment.
legend. Notre Dame legend.
Oh, you just ruined it.
Wow.
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Getting hot in here.
Hey, can you do one real quick for the Jira, Stump Jira, a player in the NFL that's played in the last, 10 or 15 years.
30 years.
30? You're going to go back 30?
95.
Yeah, okay. 95 that you can stump Pat Jira on.
What college you went to?
And you get an Alamo gun
Where
range.
Where did
He's going to get, I know Pat's going to.
where'd Alex Haley go to college?
Yeah. Who's Alex Haley?
Charles Haley.
Oh, Charles Haley went to Old Dominion. He was a 4th round pick.
Old Dominion's incorrect.
James
Next
Madison.
question.
James Madison.
Okay,
James
but-
Madison. James Madison. James Madison. It's the same conference. James Madison.
Right. Next
James
question.
Madison.
Wrong answer.
I cracked it before he could. 4th round, James Madison.
1,000%.
San Francisco 49er.
Yep.
5 rings. I think he's still the only guy to have
Dallas Cowboys.
5
yeah.
rings. Yeah. And
You know what's
49er.
crazy? Who do you think the greatest defensive player in NFL history to not be in the Hall of Fame is? Because rumor has it, you might meet him tonight.
Not.
Would that be Ed
DH?
Too Tall
Dude,
Jones?
the guy won 2-3 Super Bowls, was defensive player of the year. He's not in the freaking Hall of Fame.
That's crazy. I thought
I
for
couldn't
sure
believe those stats. No, he's the only one tonight not in the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Dan Hampton's in the Hall of Fame, though. What college did he go to?
Dan Hampton went to, it was a small school too.
Nope.
Big school. The Ohio State?
Nope.
What was it?
Arkansas.
Razorbacks.
Razorback.
Whoa!
Let's go.
We got
Nolan Richardson.
we got Mike on.
No, wrong sport.
Mike Valdez, what's up?
Pat's on.
Patricia.
Wow, Mama in the house.
Mama in the house.
What's up, Mama?
Love the studio.
Caroline.
All right. Way to go.
Hey, Caroline Harvey.
Hey, it's always good.
Good morning, Mom.
Hi.
I'm still waiting for that
Caroline
cheesesteak.
Harvey.
Yeah, Caroline's going to bring me a cheesesteak from that new place.
She was modeling yesterday at the
We got a
fashion
bunch
show.
of people.
Valerie, a lot of people on the show today.
It's the Pat Dearborn factor.
Val.
Pat Dearborn
Big
brings
Val.
numbers.
Big
Pat-
Val.
Pat-
Val doing box jumps right now and burpees while she's watching.
Pat
Val.
sent us a video. I know he works out once or twice a month. He sent us one this morning. He was working out early.
Whoa. Remember last
And
time
let's do a little flex.
is that registered? Remember last time you had a little trouble running around with those guns.
Yeah, goated. So tell us a little bit about what went on. This has been. I was in Puerto Rico. Had a great time in Puerto Rico. It's not quite nearly as bad as the comedian had said it was in the Trump campaign. I mean, it's nice down there. It's nice.
Well, first off, welcome back. And
Thank you,
I
Patrick.
think protocols demand that you social distance for the next 7 days because you came.
Where's
back
your
with
mask, Tim?
I
You
got a little
came,
cold.
you came back with a Puerto Rican clap.
I got a little something going on.
Listen. What you do in Puerto Rico behind closed doors is your business, buddy. But you came back with a clap. You need to social distance for a couple of days.
I was a little bit
Wow.
a little cold. I was with Mama.
Oh, is that what they're calling that? They're calling that the cold? Okay, cold.
I was with Mama and
cold.
daughter, so well behaved. Down in
Was it a good time?
Rico. Yeah, it was a
Good
good
time.
time.
Puerto Rico.
What's the difference between a Puerto Rican cold and an American cold?
This one's this was lingering a little bit.
Yeah.
This was lingering a little bit.
We'll linger.
That tends to do that, you know?
Yeah.
Well, since you've been gone, buddy, you might have missed one of the biggest freaking weeks. I mean,
I
Byron
know,
Donalds
I know.
comes out.
I know.
Patrick Jira was running the show. And literally thousands of people. You had protesters, people spitting, banging on wooden spoons. Larry Wilcoxon rented a tuxedo, man. Brooke has prom tuxedo. I mean, all kinds of things been happening.
Larry was the most sharp dressed person in the bill.
Most overdressed guy
Oh, come
in
on.
America.
Come on.
Overdressed for freaking shake for the shrimp shack.
Shrimp Shack. Sugar,
Come on.
sugar
Shack.
Show some respect for the
Come
Sugar
on.
Shack.
Goated realtor.
Ultimate realtor. What a great event, though, huh? How cool was that?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Amazing. Top notch, too.
And actually, the protester actually made it fun too. Because
I'll tell you what.
it gets you more fired up.
I saw the
They
video
were consistent.
with you.
They had a lot of energy.
They
They
did.
really
They did.
They brought
What?
2 hours of
Listen, for $20 an hour, they're getting paid. I mean, they
Since I missed it,
George
what
Soros
what
money.
was the big thing they were pushing?
Well,
Was it
two
just
of them were
anti-
holding Palestine flags. Three of them were holding up signs saying Byron Donalds is a racist. And I go, you know, he's African American, right? They don't know what they don't know. If you even have a conversation with them, they resort to spitting on you. They don't want to have respectful conversations, and that's the problem with. I'm gonna call them the coexist crew. You saw those bumper stickers. Can't we all just coexist? Jews and Muslims and atheists. Can't we all just get along? And that sounds very touchy-feely, man. But here's the reality of life. No, we can't. Okay? There's God. There's Jesus. I love my Jewish brothers and sisters. We're in this together. And we have hope and we have faith over fear. And we believe in the rule of law. We believe in common sense. We believe in the Constitution and freedoms. Unfortunately, these people still want to wear masks and they want to get so angry. But the great news for us is A, they're paid. And B, they're about 3% of the population of Freedom Town, USA. So just FAFO. Don't mess around down here with your coexist stuff. We're here for Byron Donalds. We're here for freedom. We're here for common sense, and we're gonna make politics and leadership great again down here with Byron Donalds leading the way. Erica Donalds, love Team Donalds. The guy on my left here was Team Donalds even before I was, back in the Tea Party days. I love those old videos of Byron servicing back in the Tea Party days. He was a little chunkier back then. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. He looked like he could have played O-line for the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, the beard makes him lose a couple pounds.
It
too.
does.
That's good.
His beard game is strong.
Yeah, his beard game is
Beard
definitely
game's
strong.
I'd love to see Tim Guerrette with a beard.
You know, I never really had it ever since the military, law enforcement. And when I was in the sheriff's office, we couldn't have beards.
Couldn't have beards, yeah.
So now I see these guys running around. I have to take a second look and
Yeah.
see. But no, I know Mike said I missed it. It was planned to go down to Puerto Rico for my daughter's birthday.
Crazy.
We had a great time. I actually reached out to Erica and told her that, hey, I
Tim
apologize.
said, "What's
So
the
it's
most
kinda
active
nice.
week for Team Donalds? I'm getting out of the country."
Yeah, no, it was big week. It had the big two events back to back.
Yeah.
It was
And
great.
shout out to Diane Harris. How cool was that?
Diane.
Bringing
I hope
bringing
you're
her
on,
on
Diane,
stage.
today.
I just tagged her.
Yeah, Diane, jump on.
That was really cool.
You know
that was a
what's
special
awesome?
moment. And it just shows you real quick
Yeah.
how Team Donalds hasn't forgotten about the people
That's
that were
so
with
sad.
them day one, you know. So that was really neat. And there was people there I hadn't seen since 2012.
Crazy.
Shout out to Mark Blakemore and a bunch of people. And
Tons.
yeah.
How about Trey Riddell was in the house, man. Trey was back in the
Trey
day when
Riddell.
Byron ran for a seat. And
I told Trey on his show, made him laugh. I said, Trey, you're probably going to be, you're going to go down in the history books to be the only last person to beat Byron Donalds in a campaign race.
Wow.
Because I don't think Byron will ever lose another campaign race, whether it's for governor, president, whatever.
I agree.
I
agree.
He's strong and somebody I think will be great for Southwest Florida and for our state of Florida.
Southwest Florida is Donald's country, and Florida
Ready for Donald's,
is going to
yeah.
be Donald's country.
AKA Freedom Town, USA.
Patrick put out a little questionnaire there. Just said, hey, if you got a question for Pat, let him know. Talk a little bit about the
D.
real estate
You
market.
do real estate, Pat?
Does Pat?
I wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah, so check this out, Pat. I thought you'd get a kick out of this one right here. The Ultimate Realtor.
Wow. Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother? Man.
It's not Joe Pavich, it's
You know
Patrick
what?
Dearborn.
This is going to be an uplifting show, so you know what? We're going to deter real estate till the very end.
Okay.
I will give a
that.
shout out to my team. My team, man, Jay, Kitty, Kara, Karen, and Lisa. They're hustling all weekend, man. Here's what I told them. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. The ups and downs. I don't care if you're a law enforcement officer. I don't care if you got the #1 podcast in the country. Whatever you're doing, if I'm out on the street spinning signs, you got to out hustle, outwork, and do it with joy in your heart. And a lot of people that jumped into real estate with area codes from all over the country that came down here during COVID, like it was a land rush, and want to stake their claim in this real estate market, they're starting to find out they ain't got a lot of joy. It's not so easy a caveman can do it. So us professionals that have been here through thick and thin, like Byron Donalds from back in the day. This is just referring to real estate. We're going to dig our heels in. We're going to keep doing the right things. And even when nobody's looking, and we're going to do right by our clients. Right now, the market's soft, but have no fear. Real estate will be back, and Patrick Dearborn's here.
It's going to weed out the COVID realtors too, right?
It will.
Yeah, a little jumping on that real estate thing is when you it's supply and demand, right? So when you have a lot of homes on the market, it's changing from a seller's market to a buyer's market. It's going to have that. I think that we're going to have probably a low ride here for the next year and a half. But listen, if I just had 2 calls yesterday of people wanting to buy homes, so hey, it's game. It's a good chance to buy right now. Go ahead and jump in and do it.
Tim Guerrette's a great realtor, man. It's so funny how we kind of crossed paths doing that back in the day.
Yeah, we have some fun.
Awesome.
That's a funny story where Pat calls me. The guy needed to pump out the toilet or something, or check on the toilet inspection. Pat,
He loves telling
this guy's
the story.
driving on my driveway, and I'm like, Pat, the guy came a week
telling us.
early, but
He loves doing
we had
this.
a good. You got a great team though, by the way. Great
Thank
team.
you, buddy. I have a great team, man. This guy's the best.
Can you buy in the Gulf for under $1 million? Probably it's going to be very. I know down at
Maybe
Bluebill. Bluebill. There's some condos down there on the right, just before Mariah Bay.
You may be able to buy something like that on the Gulf of Hudson Bay up there in New York, but maybe even the Bay of Gavin Newsom out in California. But no, you ain't. But look, if you're looking for a deal, I'm telling you right now, I'm like a bloodhound, and I got my ear to the ground. My team does too, and we're sniffing out deals. I'm a buyer, and I think this summertime, especially the condo market, there's going to be some fantastic deals. And though the condo market's soft right now, we're about to enter into my prediction. Write this down. We may have a storm this year, but we get through this year, 2025. I'm telling you, we'll go 10, 15, 20 years without any really crazy storms, and life will go back to normal on the condo beaches, and prices will continue to go up because people want to live ground zero, Freedom Town, USA, Gulf of America.
Freedom Town, USA. Give me that one.
Did you trademark that?
You're the man on that.
It's
been around for a while. But
I honestly don't know how I came up with it.
going
I've seen a lot of the people using it. I should have trademarked. I didn't trademark it. It's okay.
We know where it came from.
Where'd it come from?
Pat Dearborn.
Yes, sir. But I'm going to tell you, it just was that movement, that moment in time, going back to COVID, when Alfie stood up and he kind of went on, he went public with bad-mouthing Antifa and Black Lives Matters, and then they send people down here from Chicago and try to create a big ruckus, and they found out quickly that Freedom Town USA don't play. We have the best first responders. We have the best law enforcement. We shut that down quickly to protect the citizens here and our property. Alfie stood up, spoke up. We had a couple county commissioners that were exposed for being suspect, and look, let's just address the 800-pound gorilla in the room. Even though I think we're dark red here in Collier County, there are pockets, especially downtown Naples, in the city of Naples, that are liberal leaning. I don't care what their name tag says. They may tell you they're Republican, but man, they are liberal leaning. They're the ones that want to shut down business, shut down growth. They want to move the airport 50, 60 miles to the tune of billions of dollars cost to us, and would kill our business here locally, all because they don't want a plane flying over top their house every once in a while that was flying over their house when they bought it. So look, that's why we're blessed to have guys like Dan Kowal, right? Rick LaCastro, Bill McDaniel, Chris Hall, and Bert Saunders has come around too. Bert and I have made up now, even though I called him one of the biggest weenies in Collier County history when they were trying to shut down our beaches and make us wear masks and try to fine us. Shout out to the Collier County Sheriffs, man. They did not tolerate that. Even when the county, those 3 liberals, Penny Taylor being the leader, tried to direct our sheriffs to start arresting people, fining people for not wearing masks and social distancing, they had the cojones to say and listen to the Constitution and say that wasn't right. Byron mentioned it Friday night. He was there. I was there. Alfie Oates was there. There were a bunch of us there at every county meeting speaking out against the tyranny that was trying to happen. And that's where the whole idea of Freedom Town USA came from, Tim. And it just caught on. I kind of miss those days, man, because see, the table was just banging. And I'm sure it's still popping. Shout out to Alfie Oates, man, wherever you're at, buddy.
On a Friday or Saturday.
Love you, Alfie. You need anything, call us, brother. I do miss you and that big goofy smile of yours. I'm sure he's tan somewhere. He's probably in a tanning bed right now, getting spray tan. But he will go down in history as my favorite, most patriotic insurrectionist farmer of all time.
How many other farmers do you know?
Just him.
Okay. But he's the best.
He is.
Okay.
He is.
Yeah, so tell us how you feel, Patrick. One thing I love about Pat Dearborn, and I've known you for a while, you tell it like it is. It comes from your heart. It comes from, you personally, and you don't shy away from some of the tough things.
I'm not shy.
Yeah, no. You light up a room, too, every
You know what's awesome, though? Like, I looked at the guy to my left, the other Patrick, and he's more of the quiet type, right? So he listens. I pray to God all the time. I give God thanks every morning for a great night's sleep. I give God thanks for many things. And I give God thanks for real friends. And Patrick and I go back a ways. I like being around guys that are quieter. One of my partners, Jay Campbell, is one of the coolest dudes of all time. And he's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy and can handle anybody in any room.
Heartbeat, right?
Rumor has it Jay Campbell almost got in a fight here about a week ago, but we're not going to go into details about that. Thank you. Shout out to Adam Gary for saving him from getting his ass whooped. But the strong, silent types, and that's not, I'm not silent. I'm not quiet. But I like being around guys like that because they're always listening. They're always plotting. And they're always just paying attention to details. And Patrick Jira is that strong, silent type that I'm honored to call my good friend. And good times, bad times don't matter. He ain't perfect. This guy to all the way to my left ain't perfect. None of us are. We are imperfect and flawed.
I'm working on it, Patrick.
We're imperfect and flawed, brother. But that's why we have faith. My faith is about the size of a mustard seed. That's all you need. And you got to believe. And if you do that, if you have that in your heart, I'm telling you, life is good. No matter what the traffic or the bills or the economy or the landlord throws at you, you can get through all that stuff. So just honored to be here with you guys. I'll tell you what I'm fired up about. Today is the day.
Tonight?
You guys
got a big day.
That's why I'm wearing number 7.
We're going to get to that.
Why am I wearing number 7?
We have to get to the Byron Donald stuff.
Okay, my bad. I'm getting ahead of myself.
JT's up there just
You're forgetting the other end in Theismann.
Love that Theismann jersey. Come on, number 7.
Lois Bolin in the house.
Lois.
Love
Lois. Gotta love Lois.
Speaking of goats.
She is a goat.
Yeah, she's amazing.
She's a goat. Love. Oh, by the way, speaking of that,
yeah,
her awesome husband last night, Wayne Smith, American icon, hero, POW, got to meet Joe Theismann at the Naples Hilton last night.
Oh, really?
Rumor has it.
At the concert?
At the Legends concert last night with Neil Diamond, Lois Bolin and Wayne Smith got to hang out with Joe Theismann last night, and Ed Too Tall Jones was in the house. Mike Randall, I'm sure, chased him around, bugged him like a little kid, like a little school kid.
Like a little schoolgirl.
Mike's only got 2 faults. 1, he gets real starstruck real easy, and 2, he's got very skinny ankles. That's what kept him out of the NFL. He had hands like a digital clock too, but yeah. Shout out to Mike Randall.
Out to Mike Randall. We love Mike and Rose.
He'll be up there tonight. I invited him to come up there tonight. Yeah.
And we got Eric Green coming too. NFL starter, Super Bowl team. Eric Green, so he'll be in the house.
He's part of y'all's crew. He was there Friday night.
Oh
too.
Yeah. Michaela flew down from Atlanta.
That's awesome.
For that
We're gonna
event
be we're gonna be set up thanks to you, Patrick, for getting that squared away for us, and we'll be set up and.
Mike Bird, Naples AllStar Events. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
It's going to be a big night.
But I do want to get back to Byron since we're staying on Byron.
Yes.
We had an event Thursday night, and Lauren Maxwell and Dan Kowal hosted at their beautiful home in Gray Oaks. And what's neat about that is there's a lot of people now, obviously, that want to really help Byron. And that's great. And I'm telling you, all those people, God bless you all, because Byron, Erica, they'll take it all. We'll use all the help we can get. We got to raise funds for them, especially if Casey DeSantis jumps in this race, which we all think she's going to do. But I don't care who jumps in the race. Byron Donalds for governor, Byron Donalds for Florida is the only way we're going to go. I know the 3 here on this show, and everybody listening in is going to be on that tip.
Byron Donalds by 1 million.
But that event Thursday night, I'm telling you guys right now, Lauren Maxwell and Dan Kowal hosted a phenomenal party. Byron Donald's team with Megan and all them did a great job. We had the ultimate human, Gary Brecka, show up. We had Rosie and Rick Johnson, Johnsonville Sausage in the house. We had a lot of great people that were there, and it was phenomenal. We had Jimmy from DJ 239, did a great job DJing. Great job to him. Just a phenomenal night.
Whoa. Blake Becker.
Blake Becker? Yeah, I think he might have been there.
He might have been there.
Oh, Blake Becker in the house.
And shout out to one of my favorite people, Colonel Bloom was in the building.
Oh, man,
too.
Jim Bloom
Love
showed up
Bloom.
late. Hey, shout out to Blake Becker. He's one of the committee co-hosts.
Yeah.
He stroked a big check that went, every dollar went to Team Donald's. So thank you, Blake and Becker Custom Builders. Man, you guys are phenomenal. Blake's all hard. He's all in. We're all in for Byron. But Byron's speech, what I love so far about this one is Erica's really right there, which Erica's been there from day one, but she's really involved. It's like a team. And I love Erica, and she does these introductions for Byron, and they go back to their first fundraiser that I think Diane Harris was at, where they raised, in the private room, they raised $4,000 in one night, and they were doing cartwheels and backflips because they thought that was unbelievable and how good God was. And I think we may have raised close to $100,000 for him that first night.
Wow.
At Lauren and Dan's house. So I know Ashley Gary and Adam Gary and Eric Pappenfuss and Yasmin Pappenfuss have another event coming up, private event on the 22nd.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be involved in that one.
That's
too.
awesome.
Yeah.
So we got some great things coming up.
John Allen too, right?
John Allen,
and
yep,
the Crowns.
1,000%.
Yeah.
So listen, it doesn't take anybody. If you only want to give $25, everybody can donate to make sure that we help Byron Donalds become the next governor of Florida. And I love how he says it. Florida is good. Ron DeSantis, Governor DeSantis, did a lot of great things. All Byron wants to do is take that and add 3 or 4 more things to make us even greater. You don't mess up. You don't fix something that ain't broke. We ain't broke. Florida is the #1 move-to state in the country, possibly in the world. Byron just has a great 4-point plan, improving our roads, saving our Everglades, making Florida the financial capital of the world, not just the United States. Just making us greater. And that's a great concept to have. I don't know why people got pissed off at wanting to make America great again, wanting to make Florida greater again. Like, what's wrong with that? I have no idea. But thanks be to God, we got Donald Trump in the White House. Good things are coming. It was a SHIT show when we took office there, January 20th, whatever day that was. Anybody that thought Trump could break out his magic wand and make all those problems from the last 4 years, actually 12 of the last 16 years from the Democrats disappear? No, it's going to take some time. And you know the media and the liberals, the WHO, the CDC, the World Health Organization, the New World Order, they're all against Trump. But you know what? They ain't going to stop us. And good things are coming. Look at gas prices, egg prices. Look at. I'm telling you, when interest rates drop below 5, Lauren Maxwell standing by, Maxwell Home Mortgage Team. I'm telling you, we're going to see a huge real estate explosion. We need prices to come down a little bit so more buyers can jump in. We talk about affordable housing. If prices dropping down, I want homes in Collier County for $400,000, $500,000 that firefighters and cops, that Patrick Dearborn can afford to buy. Exactly. That Patrick Deere can, well, he's probably in $800,000 range. Yeah. But whatever range that is, Larry Wilcoxon, $1 million range, whatever it takes.
It's going to be that second half, I think, is where we're going to see.
Yes.
We're going to go through a little bit of a tough segment here, but that second half.
I heard Pat Dearborn might be joining the East Naples community.
Yeah, man. So we're building a house down in, look, I love Greater Naples. I love being the fire commissioner for Greater Naples Fire and Rescue. So yeah, we're never leaving that district, and we're blessed to be. We've been trying to build this house now for over a year. There was a slight delay with GL, but we're looking at Valencia Sky, man. We're building down there some great opportunities there, new construction.
Is that on the East Trail?
Yeah, it is right off Santa Barbara, Davis, and you're literally 5 miles of downtown. Yeah. So shout out to GL Homes. They had their grand opening this weekend. Patty Campbell, the divisional president, Tambra Wolf, the vice president, of course, my partner, Jay Campbell, knows a thing or two about GL Homes. So if you want the best new construction deal without putting a whole lot of money down and have a house ready for you in a year, contact me, man. Valencia Sky is the latest and greatest, hottest thing, I think, for under $300 a square foot, new construction with a pool. And you're 5 miles of downtown.
And that area is booming out down there. I know Tim doesn't like East Naples, but
yeah, South Naples, South Naples. Hey, big shout out to Michelle. Thanks for jumping on.
Bob Kiffney.
Yeah. Bob Kiffney in the house.
Good morning, sir.
He woke up early.
Yeah, he woke up for you.
We got
Mr. Mar-a-Lago himself.
Yeah. Wow. We love it. Jump on, comments, got questions. We got a lot going on here in Southwest Florida, a lot to be excited about. Big night tonight. Let's talk about some of the players. They're going to be there. You got Theismann,
Joe
Hampton,
Dan Hampton.
Yeah, you got
Ed Too Tall Jones.
I
heard there might be a special.
There's going to be a couple potentials. So look, man, Mike Bird,
tell us about what this
Naples
is all
AllStar Events. I'm honored and blessed to be the main sponsor. I've been doing it for years. The really cool thing about all that's not just the NFL legends, but it's what they do. You know, he gives a portion of all the proceeds, Naples AllStar Events. It goes back to some local groups. There's one called Give Me the Ball out of Fort Myers, youth group there with inner city there that helps them with sports and supports them. There's also an organization that provides wheelchairs for veterans. So I was hoping Mike Bird would text me.
I just tagged Naples AllStar Events, so maybe.
Yeah, Naples AllStar Events. Where was he? I see if Mike called me. Mike Bird, if you're listening, please give me a quick shout. Text me in here so we can make sure we give the highlights and a shout out to those not-for-profit organizations that you support. But yes, it started out with NBA legends. I mean, you talk about Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Rick Barry, Earl the Pearl Monroe, and the list goes on and on, all Hall of Famers, NBA Hall of Famers. Then last year you went NFL, and we had Lawrence Taylor, who, by the way, got a connection with this guy, Joe Theismann. He ended Joe Theismann's career.
Just a little bit.
But
Lawrence Taylor's pretty good.
We had
Thurman
Thomas. Thurman Thomas, pretty good.
What college did he go to?
Come on, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma State with Barry Sanders.
Wow.
Teammates. How
wild
is that? Two Hall of Fame at the same time, Oklahoma State.
Wow. Who was the coach back then? It wasn't
Jimmy.
it wasn't the coach. It wasn't the coach of.
I think Jimmy Johnson coached him for a year, and then someone came in.
Not Jimmy, but who was the coach of Dallas Cowboys that came from Oklahoma State? Actually,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Barry.
Do
you still have
Coach Barry
guys like that? Thurman Thomas.
Oh yeah, super nice guy. And then he had Rocky Blyer last year. Of course, he was an American war hero, patriot. He had his 4 Super Bowl rings on. I'll never forget seeing a picture of Dan Kowal, big Steeler fan, trying with his big chubby Polish sausage fingers, putting those 4 rings on with Rocky Blyer last year.
That's
Purple Heart.
Awesome.
I mean, Rocky Blyer did it all and won 4 Super Bowls with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So this year he's stepping it up, man. I mean, you got Hall of Famer Joe Theismann, who was the MVP of the league, MVP of the Super Bowl, and they beat the Miami Dolphins. That was a big one that year. And then, of course, he's also in the Hall of Fame. And then, of course, you've got Ed Too Tall Jones, which was Defensive Player of the Year. I think he won 3 Super Bowls. Then we got Dan Hampton with local ties because his daughter, Dakota, who, by the way, is a scratch golfer and will be there tonight with some of her girlfriends helping out. She's awesome, man. She's a knockout, and she's got a huge heart, and she's a freaking phenomenal golfer. If you guys have not met her, you got to get her on your show today. Dakota Hampton. Her dad's Dan Hampton. 85 Bears, obviously, arguably the greatest team of all time, especially defensive.
Greatest defense of all time.
I'm sorry, defensive, yeah. But listen, sweetness, man. Come on, Walter Payton.
Does his daughter live down here?
She does. Lives here in Naples. Yeah, lives here in Freedom Town, USA. Yep, awesome. She's awesome. So it's just going to be an amazing event. There's a private meet and greet from 4 to 5 for the VIPs. Then the event from 5 to 7. You guys will be out there from basically 3:30 till 5 doing the podcast show.
Right from here, we're going to go set up.
But here's the cool thing. You can come hang out with these guys, and you can come hang out poolside at the Hilton afterwards and meet these NFL legends. All you need is a general admission ticket.
Wow.
Message me or the show here today, and I'll do the best I can. Can't guarantee it because they are sold out. But if you're a first responder, local law enforcement, firefighter, EMS, message me, message Tim Guerrette, message Patrick, message 239 Live. Barry Switzer.
No, Barry Switzer, coach at Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking of. Now Oklahoma State. No.
Yeah. Another local guy here.
Do I do an air horn for that one?
No, I mean, but he didn't coach Thurman Thomas. But that's who Pat was thinking. I went to go coach the Cowboys.
So anyway, it's going to be, but that poolside party is going to be awesome. Hand-rolled cigars, a couple cocktails, poolside, and you get to meet and greet with all those guys. It's going to be pretty awesome. Plus, you can meet and greet with Patrick Jira. He doesn't say a whole lot, but he's the strong, silent, deadly type. You're going to have Tim Guerrette out there.
With a Puerto Rican cold.
I invited Byron. By the way, Byron Donalds. Shout out to future Governor Byron Donalds. Big Cowboys fan. And I think
he is a big Cowboys fan.
I don't think his schedule allowed.
We don't hold that against him.
I don't think his schedule allowed, but I know he would love to have met Ed Too Tall Jones, man.
Yeah.
If you're a Cowboy fan, that guy is a legend. Not in the Hall of Fame yet, which I could not believe, but it's just still a legend on the.
Maybe you'll get him in the Patrick Dearborn factor. You're going to get him over the hump.
Mike Bird is so generous, man. His wife Annette, they're so awesome. This event does so much for our community, and it's an amazing event. I'm so thankful to have you guys be a part of it this year. It's going to be off the hook. Let's go, baby. Hey, shout out to Kevin Van Duzer, goated. I love their brand.
Red
They're going to
State.
be in the house tonight. They're VIP. They're at my table. There's a rumor they may be bringing some pretty cool go-to gifts for not just your podcast show, but maybe even something for the NFL legends, who I think are all golfers. That'd be kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
Kevin Van Duzer, what's up, baby? Check out GoToPutters.com.
And Blake Becker will be
Blake
there
Becker
too.
in the house. Let's go.
And Blake's on his way to the studio. And then
Blake Day's going to be there.
Blake Day, Jeff Delaney.
Jeff Delaney in the house.
T-Clinics USA,
Wow.
Nuviva Weight Loss.
Wow.
Got some big dogs come out with a couple special guest
Hey,
appearances as
guess
well.
who else is going to be there?
Yeah.
A local celebrity.
Will Greg be there?
A local celebrity. Can I get on camera?
At Naples City
Oh, wait.
Lifestyle.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it.
Big
Right
shout
here.
out.
Who's that good-looking guy in the corner? Former
Wow.
Cuyahoga County law enforcement.
Dan
Right
Cowell,
here.
Mr. GQ himself.
Dude, look at Dan Cowell. Look at
Dan
man,
Cowell doing it up.
That has
Yeah.
got to be
Good
Photoshop,
guy.
man. How'd they get him so lean?
No, Dan.
That's got to be Photoshop, man. How'd they get him so
man.
lean?
Hey, real quick.
Wow.
Real quick. We
Dan
got
Cowell.
real quick, so we get our sponsors in. About a 30-second thing for.
Guys, let's give a big shout out to our show sponsors, Becker Custom Builders. Blake Becker and his team are always about luxury design, top-notch quality, and giving you the best experience imaginable. Becker Custom Builders are experts in building your dream kitchen, bathroom, or even making your outdoor kitchen area a reality. They will take your plain house and make it into a cozy, welcoming home. So if you're looking to upgrade your space, Becker Custom Builders is the only place to look. They've got you covered. Blake and his team have whipped up the studio in no time, and it's looking great. Remember, contact Becker Custom Builders.
Whoa, gotta love Becker Custom Builders. Blake Becker's big in the community, does a little bit of everything for us.
That's a little bit of everything.
We
for sure.
also have.
And then real quick, hold on. Before we get to that, I just saw a video this morning. Patrick Dearborn on a Becker Custom Builder remodel project. Can you talk about that?
Did that drop
That
today?
dropped this morning.
He finally dropped it?
He dropped it. Pat
Wow.
Dearborn with the dog too as well.
Well, first of all, how about a shout out for the wardrobe change? We're doing wardrobe change.
Look at
We're
this.
making wardrobe changes great again, buddy. Let's freaking go.
You're
Wouldn't
gonna
expect-
see me in this all day, pretty much. I got another one.
Well, dude, I wish I had a 2399. Maybe I'd wear one.
We got you one, brother.
Maybe
We
I'd
got
wear
you
one.
Yeah.
Y'all got one.
You've
that-
been
you have one
hanging
that
out
can
down
fit-
the street, though.
Do you have one that can fit these arms? T-Clinic for
I
men?
don't know,
Jeff
bro.
Delaney?
You're looking pretty
Jeff
good. That's-
Delaney, where you at, dude?
Jeff Delaney.
Jeff, where you at, dude?
I
Where you
I
at?
gotta admit, Pat Dearborn looking all right for your age here, buddy.
Hey, let me
Make
tell
a
you.
56 look great again. You should see him in the
Man, Jeff
gym
Delaney,
this morning.
that Jeff Delaney got a hand in that. Gary Brecker, the Ultimate Human, got a hand in that. I'm blessed. Here's how you get great, man.
You need a lot of hands.
Here's how you get great. First of all,
Pause.
you got to be humble. You got to give all the glory to God. That's number one, first and foremost.
Yes, sir.
That ain't BS. That's real. Number two, you got to surround yourself with who you are is who you hang around with all day long. That's it, man. And remember one thing, we're not who we think we are, but what we think we are. So what you think throughout the day, if you're thinking negative thoughts, if you're thinking, woe is me, if you're thinking everybody's out to get me, if you're a real estate going, oh my gosh, the market's so slow and nobody's coming to my open houses and I'm ready to quit. If you're thinking those thoughts, then you're not going to win. If you're thinking, I am going to win, someone's going to come to my open house, I'm going to keep hosting open houses. I'm going to keep in contact with my clients every day. Open communication. I'm going to stay positive. You know what's going to happen? Great things going to happen.
Sell that house.
Give all that glory to
Amen.
God. Give all that glory to God.
Absolutely.
By the way, Red State Golf, goated, Kevin Van Duzer, stop by tonight if you're at the event. That might be some gear for you.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
It's
Next
gonna be-
question.
It's going to be a heck of an event.
Next question.
Next question. Speaking of Jeff Delaney, big shout out to our newest sponsors,
Wow.
T-Clinics USA.
Yo, helping you out, Patrick.
They're helping me out one
Am I
weekend.
allowed to say that?
Absolutely.
Is that like a HIPAA violation?
Tim, you asked me
Right,
on
HIPAA
camera
violation.
where I used to buy my drugs at, so you can ask me anything.
Who's got a part in your body? Who's got a part in your body?
T-Clinics USA.
Yeah, Jeff, work him
Big
over,
shout
buddy.
out to them. And the Viva Weight Loss started on the program a week ago, so trying to get that Pat Dearborn look. I'm coming for you, Pat. You might be the ultimate human, but I'm the ultimate check and also the ultimate experiment. So
Can I tell you something right now, man?
Shoot.
I love seeing you doing it, brother.
thank you.
Everybody started from day one.
We love
day
it.
one. Today's the first day of the rest of your life. And what happened yesterday, the day before, what you and I did a year ago, don't matter, man. That's always Satan in our ear. Oh, do you know, why do you even think you can get in shape? Why do you even think that you can make yourself better? Why do you even go to Bible study? Why do you go on Tuesday mornings when you and I know all those things you did last week, last night, last year? That's the devil on your shoulder, man. You flick that devil off your shoulder. And you say, you know what? Today, I want to make myself great again, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And I love seeing you on that journey, man. There's no doubt in my mind. And I'll do whatever I can. I'll come work out with you. I'll work right alongside of you. I want to encourage you. We all need that encouragement, man. You know, again, we all can't look like Larry Wilcoxon, right? So we got to work at it. So you got to work at it. Like anything else, just like your podcast show. You guys are going from good to great every day because of your effort, because you make the time and pour your heart and soul in this thing. Same thing with you, Tim. So it's no different when you go to work out. It's no different when you're reading the Bible and going to Bible study. Surround yourself with great people, put the time in, put the effort in, and be thankful and be happy.
No, and I am. I'm very blessed. I actually made a little post about Collier County, how I just appreciate the community, how people have stuck by me and always been in my corner and supported me. You're obviously been there day one, and Tim's been unbelievable the last 18 months. So I'm definitely humbled and appreciative about that, because, you know, I've done stuff in my past where, but, you know, I wouldn't even blame someone, but I'm just very grateful for the Collier County community and the people I have around me. So I appreciate it, and you've always been there.
Love this dude, man. All heart, this guy. All heart, this guy.
I take that very seriously.
Great things
I really
ahead.
take that very seriously.
Great things ahead. Look, listen, you're a great friend. You're a great dad. And you're just a great warrior that, you know, again, you're that strong, quiet, silent type, man, that just does a lot of listening. We need more guys like that. That's why I surround myself with guys like you, because you're not perfect. You're imperfect and flawed, and yet you're great beyond words, man. So I'm so thankful for our friendship, too. I mean that. I love supporting you guys. Don't get jealous when I give a shout out to other podcast shows, man. Somebody got their
oh my god,
somebody got their panties in a wad.
There's a long story behind that. We'll have to
oh my god. Listen, I'm a real estate agent, dude. You all talk and pump up. There's 9,000 people trying to do what me and my team do every day. They try. But again, I don't look at them as competition. I look at all my fellow realtors as fellow realtors. We're all in this together.
I get it. I agree.
The more podcasts, it just draws attention to our county, and you all can help them elevate their game. And by doing that, collaborate with them, and they'll make you even better. That's all.
Absolutely.
Lighten up.
Yeah, I am. I'm fine. Speaking of, so you're saying Larry Wilcoxon doesn't have a great body?
I said Larry Wilcoxon is a Greek Adonis.
Okay.
Yeah, he's making black sexual chocolate great again. That's for sure. Sexual chocolate.
What gym you going to, Patrick? Patrick was at the gym this morning. You're at 45?
Yeah, we don't. No, sir. No.
Dearborn.
F45 closed down. F45. There's no F45 in Collier County or Lee County that I'm aware of.
Okay.
So we went from cardio-based workouts for 6 years. That whole former Army, airborne paratrooper in me. I love that competition. You and I side by side doing burpees and box jumps and pull-ups and all that, and I loved it. And I'm not knocking any of those kind of classes, but my eyes have been open, man. You know, a lot of people told me you can still get lean and mean and look great just by lifting weights. So we're on a weightlifting program. I'm blessed to be a member of the Ritz Beach Spa member there.
Your second home?
Access. My second home.
Second home. Who has a second home?
Not bad.
Ritz-Carlton.
I'm blessed.
Not bad,
this guy.
I'm
blessed.
We're going to do a cold plunge at the Ritz, right?
So Tim, me, you, Pat, and Blake. We're going to do it.
Let's do it.
We're going to do it together. We can just do it with our iPhones, but it'd be cool to do a little video in there with our goated hats and nothing else in the cold plunge. And I guarantee you one thing: there will be shrinkage.
And
when you say nothing
hands
else.
above the water. Hands above the water.
Yeah, you got to watch out with Blake around. We got to get Larry Love in the cold plunge too.
Yeah, well, so tell me a little bit about the cold plunge. I know I've heard.
Tell me a little bit about the cold plunge.
I've heard a lot of things about it. I've heard it doesn't do anything, but I heard it does amazing things.
Yep.
When you go in that cold water, you get a little shrinkage. We already discussed that. But what does it do? It invigorates you?
It does.
How
man.
long?
So,
how long do you stay in for?
Look, I'm not the ultimate human.
I'm
the ultimate realtor. Thank you for that tagline. Trademark pending.
Right here. There you go.
But
there you go.
When you follow guys like Gary Breck at the Ultimate Human, you know, when you follow Jeff at T Clinics and his partner, there's a lot of guys out there that talking about that biohacking. How can we make ourselves look, man? It's a fight. I'm almost 57, so it's a daily fight. It's no different than my spiritual battle. If I don't read the Bible, if I don't surround myself, Iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another. Proverbs 27:17. I got to hang out with other people. I hang out with Coach V, Coach Pastor Van Duzer. I've met him years and years and years ago.
Amazing guy.
He's one of my accountability managers because we have to hold each other accountable. Because, man, Satan's a liar. Satan's sitting there right now outside my Ford Bronco. And once I get back in that car, whether it's somebody it's going to run me off the road in traffic, give me the finger, I'm going to struggle the rest of this day trying to fight anger, trying to fight frustration, trying to fight anxiety, trying to fight fear of missing out, trying to fight jealousy from somebody else getting something or selling a house or living somewhere or owning something that I don't have. Those are the daily struggles. I don't care if you admit it or not, that we all struggle with.
Absolutely.
So again, I have to surround myself with and put time in the Word, spend time in the Bible. You want to get healthy? Go follow Guerrette Becker, the Ultimate Human. Follow Sage Workinger Beckett. Follow whoever you want to follow on social media. Jeff Delaney's been great. I go to his tea clinic. Follow those people because they're going to give you the guidance. They're the experts. I don't care what everybody says. Cold plunge is good. Cold plunge is bad. It works. It burns brown fat.
It works for you.
It burns brown fat. It releases shock proteins, which help your body goes into fight or flight mode. You get yourself submerged for up to about 3 minutes in about 40 to 49 degree water. Man, your body releases shock proteins because your body thinks you're getting ready to go into shock. And it just helps cleanse you, gets you straight. It helps with inflammation, helps with mental clarity. It does a variety of
What's
things.
the max you can stand? What is it? What do they say?
A lot of
Whatever you
people
can
say
bear?
there's really no benefit beyond 3 or 4 minutes.
3 or 4 minutes, okay.
There are guys that do it for 20 minutes, but I mean, there's no point in it.
Yeah, right.
No point. Same thing with walking outside. Tim, we could walk outside right now in that little patch of grass. And it's called grounding. Walk barefoot. Right now would be a great time to walk outside, walk barefoot on that grass, stare at the sun coming up. It's called first light. That first sunlight has no UV rays. It's the best sunlight. Our bodies can absorb it. Even while you're doing a podcast show and you first get here, you walk outside for 5 to 10 minutes and you sit there and you get some breath work in. Do that 10 times, 3 rounds, face the sun, take your shirt off, I don't care how cold it is outside, and walk barefoot. All 3 of those things are free, absolutely free, and you will see a difference in your mental attitude and your physical attitude the rest of the day.
I believe it.
Get ready for some loud noise. Blake Becker's pulling the
Yeah,
parking lot. 800 horsepower.
DC inauguration.
Yeah.
How long were you outside for? There's been a lot of discussion about how long you actually spent outside. It was cold there.
It was
Remember,
cold.
it was really cold.
It was cold. It was
You're tougher than
somewhere
I am.
between 12 and 20 degrees in DC for the inauguration. I would have been there if it had been below 12 degrees, 0 below. I wanted to see the greatest president of my lifetime get inaugurated again. So, yes, the rumors are true. I did walk outside. There wasn't a lot of ground to ground on barefoot, but I did walk outside barefoot on my balcony in my underwear at first light, about 12 degrees. Couple of the crackheads were checking me out, man. It was a little weird, I'm not going to lie, a little awkward. Dan Kowal was peeking out through his door. But we overcame all that. We overcame the fear, and we got our cold. We got our cold in. We got our cold in. Wow, Blake Becker coming in right now.
Speaking of cold plunges.
Great advice, Mike. Mike said, Pat, great advice. Shrinkage, Pat.
Shrinkage. Speaking of shrinkage,
Speaking of
Blake Becker in
shrinkage.
the house, baby. Let's go.
I think we got to go live with Blake Becker just a second.
Wow.
Can we get Blake Becker on?
The cameras are out.
Live. Blake Becker coming in.
Bringing out all the
There's
cameras,
Blake Becker
Blake.
coming in.
Look at that guy.
Wow.
Look out. Hey, looking lean.
Hey,
Looking
Blake Becker
lean and
coming
mean,
in.
babe. Let's go.
Look at this.
Look at
Wow. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Shout out Jeff Delaney.
Hey, he's making scuffed. He's making scuffed up white shoes great
I
again.
think you owe your trainer a little
He's
shout
making-
out, too.
Shout out to Francesca. Don't forget about Francesca.
He's making scuffed up, stale white Nikes
You
great
can,
again.
it just
Blake,
shows
we're
proof.
happy-
He ate
Step that
16
shoe game,
pizzas
Bob.
last week, and he still looks great.
Work shoes, bro. You're showing my work shoes.
All right, we're having you on in a couple seconds. Hang tight there, Blake. I know he's got a lot of good information.
He does?
Shrinkage, a little bit of that going on.
Your water will be pink.
All good.
I love pink.
Thanks, Rob Burke. God bless you as well. Always good to have you come on and jump in. What do we got now, Patrick?
What? We're gonna bring Pat still. We got a couple of things that we want to talk to Pat about. So, what else we got in the slides?
We got a little bit of the
Big event tonight, baby.
all
Yeah, no,
know-
but definitely the event tonight.
We all know that all know a little bit about Stump Pat Jira, right?
That didn't count. I got Charles Haley.
What's that?
Yeah, you said Old Dominion first.
Then I
James
corrected
Madison.
myself real quick.
By the way, what's the mascot of James Madison?
What is it?
The Dukes.
I was gonna actually guess
The
that.
Dukes. Yep. Next question.
Next question.
Yeah, we want to.
Blake
try to
Becker
get-
looking good,
We got
man.
3 in a story right here. So, if we cut off Pat's face a little bit on this one, but if you think,
fine. No one needs to see
we
my
can
face.
move this a little bit.
How about
here.
that Mar-a-Lago shirt in that picture,
But
huh?
if-
That wasn't from Pat or Blake though.
Wow.
Shout out to Z, hooked me up with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Zoran did?
Yeah.
yeah,
He's good people, man. Shout out to Zoran. I like that guy.
Zoran, if you're on, big shout out. So, if you think you can stump Pat Jira, and you know somebody who played in the NFL from 95 and up, preferably starter or maybe second stringer or played a lot, and Patrick will go ahead and he will tell you what college they played for. If you are able to stump Pat,
What did they win?
if you are able to stump our fellow friend, Kerry Scott, will give you one free shooting session or a t-shirt, I believe,
Or a T-shirt.
at Alamo Gun Range.
The Alamo.
So that's a big deal. Yeah.
I'm trying to get back in.
I already
there.
stumped him,
Yeah.
though. Stumped him for a second.
And 2, shout out to Matt Moen, free ice cream
Yeah, Matt Moen.
at Royal Scoop.
Matt Moen.
Great ice cream.
Always good.
Can I get one of those? I love Royal Scoop.
We got you.
We got you.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
So
I'm chocolate peanut butter
please jump in there if you can
Chocolate
get me.
peanut butter.
all day long.
Huh.
All day long.
Okay, let's see what we got. See if we got anybody. Oh, here we go. We're looking for Rob to come on.
Yeah, Rob said he was gonna.
Yeah, there we go.
Let me see if.
So
Hey,
let's see.
while
let's see
y'all are
what we got.
while y'all are dilly dallying, I do want to give a shout out to Gary Noddle, Cuyahoga County
G. Noddle.
Sheriff. His son,
Yeah.
Garrett Noddle,
Yeah.
just had his first baby,
Oh.
baby girl.
Gary's a great
Garrett,
guy.
yeah, he just got a
Lisa
patrol.
and Garrett.
I think he's out on patrol now. So yeah, just got it. Yep.
So
That's
Yes,
shoe cart.
yes, it is, it
Raquel's
is,
shoe
sure.
cart.
It
That's
sure
Chris Shoe Cart's
is,
wife.
yes.
Where she's
Yeah.
going.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
No.
All kinds of
she's
celebrities.
They own the
been
building.
good to us. She's been good to. Big shout out to Chris for
Chris.
his spot here.
Yeah,
And,
love
we
Chris
rent
Shoe
from him.
Cart. We're gonna
Yeah.
be going back to the
go
alley
back there
kitchen
and
to do a live.
Hey, real
Next
quick,
couple
we got,
weeks.
We got a little story. We had another
Speaking of East
shooting in Naples Manor.
Really?
Yeah, down in South Naples now they call that East Naples area. But yeah, it looks like the sheriff's office is investigating the incident. Patrick, are you familiar with Naples Manor?
I am.
I sold.
Oh, yeah.
I sold my last house. I sold in Naples Manor. Believe it or not, was for $485.
That's insane.
$485.
That same house
which
in 1994 is probably what, 50 grand?
maybe 100.
Maybe, depending on what street. You know, you got
Yeah.
Texas
Yeah.
and you got.
I don't think they were ever 50, but they were definitely 70s, like 120.
Yeah,
for sure.
I know.
That's sad, man, to see that one
Yeah.
dead, one injured. So look, the world's a crazy place, man. It's been crazy since Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, man. So, God said He can have it all, just not that one tree.
What's your favorite? I know you gave a shout out to the community you're building, but what's a community that you enjoy, whether it's visiting or selling homes in?
Great question. I love Taos Park, and I'm not a golfer, even though I am rocking Red State Golf right now, the best apparel and goated, whether you're a golfer or not. But I'll tell you, Taos Park is when you pull in there going back 10, 15, 20 years, you feel like you're going back in time and you're in Tuscany, Italy. The infrastructure in there with the orchards, you can go by and pick fruit off the trees while you're golfing or walking around the community. A good friend of mine, Christian Galt Insurance, lives in there. I've been blessed to sell a lot of homes in there over the years. Almost bought one there myself way back in the day. I love Taos Park, man. It's just a really cool community. Different feel, different vibe. Old school.
I'm more of as far as communities that I could afford, where I live in Bent Creek's nice, Riverstone, those GL communities. Are you a fan of that? Saturnia, you lived in there for a while.
Saturnia
right?
Lakes, man. Riverstone,
Yeah,
Maribel
Riverstone,
Isles,
all
Maribel
those.
Lakes,
Yeah.
Stone Creek.
Sold a lot of houses up there.
Yes, sir.
I remember you had Gary's house for sale up there one time. That was nice.
Back in the day, Gary Brecka, he told that story. He
Yeah.
actually hosted Byron Donalds at that house.
Yeah, that was a nice house.
And I'll never
He had
forget
it
putting
decked out.
that postcard out for $1.6 million, and everybody had a freaking conniption.
I did.
Everybody's
showed that
like,
house.
what the hell? Are they crazy? They'll never get anywhere near. And at the time, I predicted, I told people right to their face, I go, you mark my words, there'll be homes in here that go for over $2 million. And it's obviously happened many, many, many times. But I mean, we could not sustain,
Of course.
doubling every year or two. It has to come back down a little bit. Listen, get back to this show is so pro first responders. That's why I love this show. I got first responders here next to me. I got guys that do anything and support first responders. I'm talking about our law enforcement. We talk about that shooting that just happened. We are so blessed with our Collier County sheriffs, and I mean that. That keep us safe. We are so blessed. Greater Naples Fire Rescue, these firefighters, EMS, the staff, what they do. North Collier Fire's great. All of our first responders, EMS, I'm telling you, they're the best in the business, and that's the biggest reason why we love living here. I'm telling you, if shit got out of hand and it wasn't safe to live here, you know what property values do then? They go down the tubes. Why don't you go ahead and look up New York and California and see how their property values have been doing the last 10 years when they started the liberals started the whole defund the police. How'd that work out for you? I guarantee you, in any city that had the defund the police, their property values have not gone up. They've gone down dramatically over the last 4, 8, 10 years. Idiots. So we want the rule of law.
Yeah, I think the only one that benefited from that was U-Haul.
U-Haul, yeah.
The U-Haul trucks came out.
They gave Gavin
short.
Newsom. It was a toss-up. Gavin Newsom and who was the old Governor Cuomo for New York as their employee of the year, because those guys drove more business to U-Haul for moving trucks. You're right about that.
Yeah, there was a shortage of U-Haul trucks at one point. And what year did you get into real estate, Pat?
I got into real estate 20 years ago, so circa 2004.
How many realtors were in Naples at that time?
Tim Guerrette was. It was me and Tim Guerette.
2001.
It was me and
You
Tim
were realtors?
Guerette. We were the only two realtors in Naples 20 years ago.
And
Joe Pavich.
C.J. Lee, Elaine Ritchie.
Joe Pavich was in back then,
No,
too.
was Joe Pavich.
Joe Pavich has been doing real estate
Joe Pavich
since
Jr.
He was in
JFK was.
Yeah, he was a toddler.
Joe Pavich.
He was in a stroller, but he was still trying to sling some property with his dad. Love Joe Pavich, man. Listen, Joe Pavich making eyebrows great again for sure. Love Joe. Joe's a good people.
We're gonna have a beauty contest between you two.
Wow.
Let's see.
Wow.
We're gonna see which one can pull it off.
He can have it. He can have it.
You can have it.
Yeah. I defer to Joe. Joe's a good looking guy. He's a good looking man. I do. Speaking of good looking guys, I do want to get back to tonight's big event because this is special.
Let's go back. Let's go.
This is once a year.
Yeah.
That I'm so blessed to have a lot of current and former NFL, NBA legends as clients. I love sports. I know this guy next to me loves sports. So tonight again, man, I'm a Redskin fan. I'll never call them the whatever Commanders, some woke name they gave them.
Good year for the Redskins.
They're Redskins. I'm a Redskin fan. My friends are Redskin fans. I got to give a shout out to my one special friend, one of my best friends in the whole world. His name is Steve Novak. He lived in Naples for a while, broke a lot of girls' hearts back in the day. We won a county softball championship with him. Carmine, the Lee County Sheriff, was on my team. We had an all-star cast. But Steve's fighting cancer right now, and there's a huge fundraiser going on, huge block party fundraiser up in Baltimore for him. Shout out to Gary Brecka and the Ultimate Human and Sage for all they're doing for Steve. But Steve's like me. He's a lifelong DC, hail to the Redskins, Washington Capitals, Bullets, Wizards fan. And I'm going to have Joe Theismann ask him tonight to sign this jersey for him and to do a video message for Steve, who's fighting for his life against cancer. So keep Steve Novak in your prayers. Steve, if you see this, man, I love your brother. We all love you. We're pulling for you here in Freedom Town, USA. Drink. Every time I say that word, he sent me a message. Shot. So he's getting shots now, just not the alcoholic kind. Yeah. Steve, we love you, brother. We're praying for you. You're going to beat this thing. Yeah. But I'm getting Joe Theismann to sign this for you tonight. So
that's awesome.
We're coming in hot. Mike Bird, Naples AllStar Events. Again, I've been the main sponsor for years. And I'm not saying that to impress anybody, but I'm saying that to impress upon you that I believe in getting great events to this town. Whether it be the #1 Legends concert series with the #1 tribute bands with Mike Randall that me and Lauren Maxwell sponsor, to bringing in NFL and NBA legends to our team for a great cause. We're going to help a couple local charities here. Wheelchairs for veterans. There's I might have said the name wrong. There's a group of inner city kids down in Fort Myers, city of Fort Myers, we benefit as well. I think it's called Give Them the Ball, but I can't confirm that. But come tonight and you'll see that. Come check out these guys' podcasts live, and hopefully you can focus on those charities, and you can focus on Dan Hampton's daughter Dakota, and get a more behind the scenes look of what's going on in Naples. It is a who's who event tonight, sold out. We may have a couple tickets of general admission for first responders. If you're a law enforcement, Cuyahoga County Sheriff, if you're a firefighter, Greater Naples, etc., message me, message the show, message Timber, Pat, and let me see what we can do. I can't guarantee it, but I will do everything I can to make sure we get you a ticket to tonight's event. Starts at 4, VIP only, meet and greet 4 to 5. You stop by and see these guys. 3:30 to about 5 with their podcast show. The actual event is from 5 to 7. Highlight reels. The guys come out, do a panel for them. It's going to be awesome. I'll see what I can do to get you to ask them a question from the audience, because Pat Jira knows his stuff, and I'm sure you've got some questions you can stump them with from the audience. We're definitely going to hear from Lawrence Taylor, who may call in and talk to Joe about breaking his leg on Monday Night Football. But last year, Lawrence Taylor told this story that Joe Theismann's a tough guy. I'm a Joe Theismann fan. Hail to my Redskins. Super Bowl MVP, Hall of Famer, great quarterback, Notre Dame legend. But when he broke his leg on Monday Night Football, Lawrence Taylor tells the story. Joe looked up with tears in his eyes. He goes, hey, LT. LT said, yeah, Joe, I'll be back. And then Lawrence Taylor goes, not tonight. So that was an unbelievable, vicious hit. But when you play a big boy game, you got to be willing to take those hits. Great career by Joe Theismann. I've heard he's a pretty good golfer. I'm excited to meet him. Ed Too Tall Jones and Dan Hampton of the 85 Bears. Again, man, it's going to be an awesome freaking day in Freedom Town, USA.
What college did Lawrence Taylor go to?
Lawrence Taylor went to the University of North Carolina. Go Tar Heels, baby. Come on. Next question.
Okay.
Next question.
And we got Rick
Blake
LaCastro
Becker
doing a live auction.
All right, man.
That's worth the price of admission alone.
Listen, Colonel LaCastro, I love you, brother. You're a great county commissioner. You got to limit, man. We got to limit you to only a couple of minutes, buddy. Otherwise, it could be a 9-hour event. I'm just saying. Next question.
Good luck with that.
Rick's due for the podcast, so Rick,
you got to get him
he's
on.
Coming on here.
We need you on here.
Colonel.
Yeah.
He's a great commissioner, man.
He's great.
So blessed to have the five common sense commissioners.
He's full speed, full time.
He is. City of Naples. Pay attention to Cuyahoga County's commissioners. Common sense, conservative leadership. That's what we need. Don't start shutting down buildings. Don't put building moratoriums and things and hurt people within the city limits. And quit trying, 2 or 3 of y'all, to move the Naples airport way out in Immokalee to hurt those people. That's stuck on stupid. Stop it. Don't waste your time on it. We're not going to spend $2 billion to move that airport. We're leaving it here in Freedom Town, USA, and we're going to keep things great in Freedom Town, USA.
How about $250,000 studies to move it?
Wasting the city of Naples taxpayer dollars, man. Come on. They don't care.
Well, what about the second Costco that they want to put in Naples? That's a big deal.
Put it in.
Yeah.
Hey, that's their right. They bought that land to put it in, baby.
Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with another Costco, in my opinion.
As a planning commissioner of Cuyahoga County for 4 years, 2016, 2020, Commissioner Georgia Hiller actually nominated me. The only person that objected was Penny Taylor. The only person that objected at the time was Penny Taylor. Wow, Penny Taylor.
How did that end up?
How you doing?
Shout out to Kelly Mason too.
Kelly Mason, how you doing? Hey, prayers for Penny Taylor, prayers for Kelly Mason, man. I wish nothing but great things for you guys. I'm glad to see y'all stepping out of the way so we can make things great again.
Yep.
Shout out to Dan Kowal. How about Dan Kowal, man? That was a great race.
That was a tough race.
That was a tough race.
Dan's so solid.
We dug in.
Solid as a rock.
And by the way, he's not saying anything. This guy down here in the red shirt, Tim Guerrette, you mark my words, you remember that name. He'll be back again, and whatever he runs for, he will have my full support for sure. Tim, we love you, man. You're meant to be in a leadership position in this county. Don't give up on that, man. You keep going for it. Alfie, I'm gonna call you later so you don't mess it up this time. And we're gonna get Tim Guerrette. We're gonna get Tim Guerrette back in the mix.
It's always good to have your support, man. You always were 100.
Love you guys.
50%.
Love you guys. Love you, brother. Anybody don't like it? Next question.
Gotta get the Patrick Dearborn endorsement.
Patrick Dearborn
moves the needle.
That moves the needle, baby. No, Patty D. So what fire commissioner?
Yes, sir.
What's up with you? What's going on with your
man, listen, it's the greatest job in the world because I get to sit back and encourage and just watch these guys work the best in the business. How about that fire that came out, spread through North Collier Park quick and rolled into Quail Creek, man. I'm telling you.
Rolling.
North Naples Fire was there on the scene, boots on the ground. They called in for backup. Greater Naples jumped in there. I think at one time we had 24 trucks there. You saw that video. That footage actually made national news. Those flames were 20, 30, 40 feet high, and they were 6 or 8 feet away from a couple of people's houses. Every house was saved. No lives were lost. No pets were lost that I'm aware of. So shout out to Greater Naples, to North Collier Fire and Rescue, Greater Naples Fire and Rescue. They are the best in the business. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. They got the best facial hair in America.
You know what I'd like to see?
Making mustaches great again.
I'll tell you what I'd like to see. On the cover of Naples City Lifestyle, Patrick Dearborn with a fire hose putting the fire out without a shirt. I think that would move the needle.
That's calendar worthy. That's calendar worthy.
Or a calendar.
Calendar worthy.
Wow. My mom always told me, speak softly and carry a big hose, man. So let's go.
Let's go. Look how good you
Next question, and real quick, there's rumblings that you might have a podcast soon.
I can either confirm or deny. That could be fake news. It could be some competitors out there that don't want to see me succeed. So stay tuned for that. I can tell you this. I will say this on the show, live on the air. If I were to ever do a podcast show, the only place I would do it would be right here, 239, live, 239 uncensored, 239 next question, Studio 239 kiss my ass. I mean, whatever it takes, we're going to do it here at 239studios.com.
You heard it here. Next question.
Blake Becker. Well, I gotta get. You gotta get Blake Becker on here, man.
One thing about Pat Dearborn, there is never any question
that he won't answer.
That you're left confused with.
Yeah.
Because Pat Dearborn,
you know where he's going to
he
stand.
lays it out. You know where you stand. I commend you for that because I can tell you 95% of the people you deal with, they don't
Listen,
get
you guys make it real easy, man. Y'all lay it out so I can play it out. It makes it real easy. Come on this show. I'm going to tell you, you want to promote your business. I'm being dead serious. You want to promote and reach people. You want to show people who you really are. Pull the curtain back. Get a hold of these guys, man. I'm telling you, I love these podcast shows. Definitely of all the podcast shows I've done, these have gotten the most views. There's haters out there. Haters, man. Love the haters. Embrace the haters, man. That's what gets me up at 4:35 a.m. every morning. I pray for them. I go to the gym. I work out. And I just got to out-hustle, outwork everybody else. I'm thankful again for my team. I'm thankful for my friends like Blake Becker, like Patrick Jira, like Tim Guerrette. I'm thankful for my family. God is so good, but you have to actually accept it, man. You got to take those blinders off and you got to accept all the good. Every day I focus sometimes on the bad. 3 bad things happen. I'm late for a meeting. I didn't get that listing. I didn't sleep good last night. Or you can wake up and focus on, hey, God, thanks for letting me be adopted by the greatest parents ever. Hey, God, thank you for my birth mom not aborting me in 1968. Hey, God, thanks for letting me go through 2 windshields of cars and being shot at, stabbed, and spend a night in jail. And I'm still here talking, saying God is good. Focus on the good, not the bad.
Amen.
Satan's a liar. Satan's a liar. Don't listen to Satan. Satan's a liar, man. Don't listen to him.
Devil is a lie.
Absolutely. Love y'all show.
I love you, Pat.
Let's get Blake Becker on
Every
here.
time call Pat, he answers and always comes through.
Maybe I can jump on for a minute today at the Naples AllStar Events.
I told you,
Blake, by the way,
open
Blake
invite.
Becker one of the sponsors of that too, man.
welcome.
Becker Home Construction, one of the sponsors.
Becker Custom Builders. No one gets
Whatever.
it right.
I'll say whatever name I want to. And by the way, I heard a new video just dropped this morning.
Yeah.
Not a coincidence. I can't even fucking share it right now. Dude, why didn't you give me a heads up?
Yeah, thanks.
Greatest renovation, greatest construction, worst freaking social media friend guy ever. I'm not going to lie.
Patrick,
Mic
thank
drop.
you so much, brother.
love you,
y'all.
Pat.
Love
Love you,
y'all.
brother.
See y'all tonight.
Love you, brother.
You can have an open bar tab?
Always.
It's good for you boys.
Not for me.
No, I know.
Making dirty
Blake-
work shoes great again.
Blake Becker, the white kicks.
Blake Becker in the
Not
house.
so white. Dearborn pointed out my dirty shoes coming from a job site.
Oh, here we go. Look.
Job site. Look at that.
You're on. You're live.
Let's go.
Hey, make sure
Welcome
you lay
back.
out any type of questions you need related to
Blake the Builder.
Blake the Builder. Look at
Goated.
you.
Don't
Going sideways. Looking all good.
That's how we rock it, Tim.
That's how we roll.
That's right.
No, in all seriousness,
You got a big head.
so good to have you guys on
It's
live
fitting you got the
today.
blue, too.
That's right.
Look,
All right. Making goated great again. Let's go.
there you go.
Anytime, Blake, we got a live show here. You just adjust your hat and play with your
We're
head.
live.
Remember who the star is.
Welcome.
Let's go.
Blake Becker, did you have a good weekend? Did you have a good weekend this weekend?
I had a great weekend. Let me tell you about
Fill
my
us in.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thursday, massive party, Lauren Maxwell's, for future governor Byron Donalds. Let's go. Phenomenal time hanging out with my buddy Patrick, Gary Brecka.
Jim
who else
Bloom.
was there? Jim Bloom was there.
Dan Cowell.
Man, so many people. I can't even remember how many people. Great night. Blake Day. Shout out to Day Adjusting. Phenomenal evening. Rolled right into Friday. Did a cool little podcast here at the studio with our boy Rob Frost. Killing it, right? Mm-hmm. And
Robert Foster.
Foster. And we did...
Did a pizza. We did a couple pizza reviews.
We did
last
some
week.
pizza reviews.
We did
last
Naples
week.
Italian
Gee
Deli.
whiz, we had a busy week.
Lowbrow Pizza, the finalists, and we'll get
And
to
most
that.
importantly, I went home and spent some time with my family. Got
That
to
is the
spend some
most
quality
important
time
thing,
with my family. I turned, because I said, look, don't even call me this weekend. I turned my phone off and I just vibed out with the family, which was much needed. Relaxed, took care of some stuff around the house, but. It was a jam-packed week. It was a exciting week. And
Sugar Shack, Byron
the
Donalds.
worst part,
kickoff.
yeah, that was phenomenal.
That was-
Friday night.
How cool was that?
That was really cool. And then we had a very interesting evening that night.
Was that the first kind of campaign event like that you went to? I know you kind of been slowly getting involved in
Yeah,
politics.
it's probably
but
the biggest one I've been
Yeah.
to. I've been to a few, but that was one of the biggest ones. And the worst part about the whole thing was that Tim wasn't with us.
Well,
I know.
Tim was in Puerto Rico getting sick.
Puerto
I got a little cold. I got a
Rico.
He came
little
back with
Puerto Rican. As according to Pat Dearborn, would say the Puerto Rican clap, but I got a little cold.
He got a little Puerto Rican.
But
He brought home a little Puerto Rican
I did
something.
feel bad about missing it because I was watching you guys and living.
Did you
a
feel
little
bad?
bit vicariously through you.
Yeah, we
But
did
I was
miss
with
him.
the
We missed
family,
him.
so it was good.
but that's good. Yeah,
We missed him on the food reviews at the events and
Yeah, you guys
the
have been
live.
eating good.
No,
You
no,
guys
we
have
have
been
not.
Really
So
good.
No,
hopefully
I don't want
all-
to see a pizza for
Anyone
about.
I'm hungry
out there
for
that
pizza.
wants us to come to their restaurant and do a food review, please hit us up. But let's try to do maybe like a salad review or a healthy menu review, or maybe we should have Francesca tell us how to properly order on the menu when you're at a place so that you can eat healthy when you're out. Maybe that'd be something that we could do, you know?
Yeah, no, she's already got some advice. A couple other places actually reached out, and one's a healthy place, so it's good. We'll be able to.
Where is the healthy
I don't want to drop it yet because we got to figure out where we're gonna.
Okay, you guys are hearing that, man. There's a lot of people reaching out for food reviews.
Mike's
so
doing a big shout out to you.
sign up. What's up, Mikey?
Valdez.
Yeah,
Great
for
seeing
sure.
Mike at the kickoff rally at Sugar Shack.
Yeah, there was
Mike
so
and
many
the family.
people at Sugar Shack. I can't even.
So many people that I was telling Pat I hadn't seen some of them since 2012, 11, since the early Byron campaign days, and
I'll tell you, there was such a mixture of people.
Yes.
at that event. I can't even
I
put together what really happened that night. It was
I said that on
such a
Trey's
good
show.
group.
Look in the audience. Look at the crowd that was in the audience. Young, old, middle-aged, white, black, Spanish, people coming over from Miami. Someone told me they came over from Jacksonville to come see Byron. So the crowd that he brought out, and that is kind of the future of the Republican Party.
Yeah, that's great.
You didn't see that kind of crowd when I got involved in politics in 2010, or even like in the last 4 years.
It was funny.
The diversity and the energy, amazing. Big shout out to Michaela, who flew down from the ATL.
Michaela was here, and a whole bunch of people from the East Coast came over. People from Chicago had come down, and there was a group of us hanging out after Sugar Shack, about 20 of us. And I would say it was me, Johnny,
Eric
Lee.
Green.
I'm trying to figure out the white people. There was only a handful of us. You know what I mean? And I was joking as we were hanging out. I'm saying if you were to look at this group of people 12 years ago, 10 years ago, and say, what party did they vote for? No one would have ever said the Republican Party. It was such a diverse group.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are all in on the Republican Party. These guys are all in on supporting Byron.
And
It's about
And shout out to Drew Montez.
It's about people. Yeah, Drew was
Montez
with us.
Clark, he's got his campaign kickoff Thursday. We're going to be behind Drew.
Yep. So, I mean, just to see like the culture shift, to see the politic arena shift, young, fun, diverse.
Boy, you picked the right time to get involved in politics.
Who said I'm getting involved in politics? You've been dropping trade secrets out here?
No, well, you're at events.
What I like about
that you're.
No, but
What I
seriously,
like-
it was such a
yeah.
diverse group, and everyone is having a good time.
Yeah.
There was nobody. banging bells and spitting and wearing masks at any of the events that I was at, except for outside of that event. You know, so it's funny. The only people causing a scene and having any problems was a small, weird-looking group outside. You know what I mean?
What I like about you, Blake, is you get along with people, you understand people, and you want to make sure that the group is having a good time. So that's important.
That is my key focus on anything
the politics is really, truly, honestly secondary to that, but you got to surround yourself with good people.
First.
Yeah,
I'm a people person.
Yeah,
I firmly believe that one of God's gifts for me is bringing people together, having a good time, making sure people are happy, and I feel like that's part of my purpose. So whatever I can do, whether it's, a magazine release party, whether it's here in the studio, whether it's at Bible study, is to make sure that everybody's having a good time. You know what I mean? And make sure that everybody's happy. That's my focus.
You don't buy the wellness shots. Patrick does.
I didn't say nothing about buying no shots.
Yeah, I gotta get over to that Bible.
He's making sure everyone's healthy. Over there.
Yeah, he's definitely making sure everybody's healthy.
He's so sensitive this morning. Wow.
Oh, man.
Jeez.
Picking on me.
So I was not here for. Can you give us a little bit of a overview of your
Blake for mayor?
Your reviews
Mike
as
Valdez
far
says.
as your pizza.
I like
reviews.
that, Mike. Thank
Blake
you.
There's only one mayor in this town. That's Mr. Pat Dearborn, the mayor of Freedom Town, USA. Next
Freedom
question.
So food reviews, man. Let's jump into it. So Naples Daily News is doing a pizza
bracket challenge for Celebrate March Madness.
Best pizza in Naples
and
/ Marco Island / a couple other places. But we were able to make it to the top 2 finalists, which was Lowbrow Pizza and Italian Deli in Marco Island.
Yep.
And
shout out Jared Graffoni.
Let me tell you, these 2 pizza places are delicious, right? I mean, both of them bring such a unique style of pizza. Italian Deli, very, in my opinion, very traditional, thin crust, foldable pizza, cheese, pepperoni, meat lovers,
deep dish,
and they had a specialty pizza, like a caprese salad pizza that they had.
That was really good.
But big pies, nice undercarriage, delicious from the backside or the front side.
I thought that was cool when you called it the undercarriage.
Well, I'm mimicking Dave Portnoy.
And you had your little spin with the
I call it a belly flop.
flop.
Yeah, I spun it. I call it the belly flop. But we did judge its undercarriage. We did judge the first bite. All of them were delicious. Now Lowbrow, shout out to Lowbrow. These guys are making gourmet pizzas. I don't think I've ever been to a pizza place that has the amount of ingredients so mixed and paired so well. And shout out to Chris Jones, who started Lowbrow Pizza, because I have a feeling that that's still a lot of his recipes and inspired by Chris. But I mean, we had pizza with pulled pork and pork butt and pineapple and jalapenos. We had one that was
Mexican street corn.
Mexican street corn with spicy mayo and cheese.
Now you're making me freaking hungry.
Oh, man, that pizza was off the chain. And then they had one called Face Melter. The face melter was delicious. It had all types of hot peppers and hot honey and different types of meat. All their pizzas were phenomenal. So for me to pick one over the other between Italian Deli and Lowbrow, I don't know if I can, because the style of pizza is different. I mean, the flavors were delicious at both. I mean, I really, it would be hard to say if I could pick one or the other, but because they were uniquely different.
You're not going to pick one or the other till Friday, till both the reviews are out.
I'm just giving you my insights.
I don't want you to give.
No.
So right now we've got Italian Deli.
And if one of them were to sponsor our show, maybe it might sway me one way or the other. I don't know. I mean, not saying that sponsorship would do it, but it
is a 239.
It could, possibly push me over.
You're learning this political game real quick.
Oh, baby, you know it.
But both. I mean, it just worked out where we were able to hit both those places, and they made the finals. And really, a lot of times in these challenges,
both of those places reached out to us, which was cool.
They did
after going to Giuseppe's. Shout out Giuseppe's, because Giuseppe's
started it all.
Beautiful pizza,
great pizza. Yeah, Italian Deli reached out, and then Lowbrow reached out right after that, and both places took great care of us.
Phenomenal
care. Both deserving to be in the finals. I mean, you see a lot of times they have these challenges, and you're like, how did that place make it to the final? Like, it's something, something weird's going. I think really those are two of the best places in Collier County. So
I will say, because I'm a chicken wing guy, Lowbrow might have the best chicken wings in town.
The smoked wings.
Smoked buffalo flavored
size,
wings.
Tim?
They seriously might be. They look like dinosaur legs. You know what I mean? They're delicious.
Yeah, no, I think they have the best wings in Naples. Keyword Naples because I'm in Buffalo Chips, probably in Southwest Florida. But how about Italian Deli? The sandwich, you had the corned beef sandwich. Their subs are amazing.
Sandwiches?
Yeah, Jared Griffoni family.
So they used to be in a little place in a different location.
Years.
I've been going there for years, and I didn't realize that this new location was the same place but different ownership.
Different owners, yeah.
But man, I'm telling you what, I'm a sandwich
Same
guy,
recipes.
and
So
corned beef and cabbage
I
sandwich.
missed it. I gotta get.
it's so good.
Dill pickles,
and
mustard. And we can drive down there again if you want. I'm hungry right now.
They have different kinds
You
of
gotta run over to the Hilton after
subs.
this. We got a big show. We got a big show. You guys.
Well, they got a Shula's over there. We'll get you something to eat.
You eat good with Blake. So you're a big chicken wing guy.
Never gonna not eat good around me. For
Good.
sure.
You're a chicken wing guy. You're a sub guy. You're a pizza guy. What type of food? I just really want.
guy.
You are. What's one food that you don't like?
Oh, you guys are gonna hear it. I have some. It's Mediterranean. I'm not a huge fan.
Oh,
of
really?
Greek.
Like a Greek salad,
I
or
don't like
you don't like feta
olives.
cheese?
I'm not a huge fan of feta cheese. I had it on my
I like it.
I like feta.
I had an omelet yesterday. Not an omelet. I had an avocado toast that had feta cheese. It was actually okay, but I'm just not a big fan of like olives and some of the Greek. I love Greeks out there. Don't want you to take any offense to that. It just the food is not. I mean, I don't mind a gyro.
Yeah.
I'm okay with a gyro and some tzatziki sauce.
Yeah, gyro. Tzatziki sauce is good too, but
Is it gyro, gyro, gyro?
Let's hey, put in the comments. How do you say gyro, gyro, gyra?
honestly, I don't.
Oh, Mr. 01, they
is
got a
good
good
too, yeah.
pizza. They got a weird crust. It's like folded up into a triangle, so that kind of weirds me out because I like eating from the backside. I'm not trying to get poked in the mouth, you know.
You
But
Tell
like
a pizza
eating
over
from
there.
the backside.
pizzas.
Okay. Got to clear that up. And Caroline says there's a cheesesteak place that just opened that's unbelievable. She posted a picture on a restaurant, word of mouth, and the picture looked. I guess it didn't
Talking
give a
about the
judgment.
place in East Naples.
Yeah, because it
Yeah,
looked like
there's a
cat
line out
food
the
on
door
But
over
yeah, she says it's
is it?
amazing.
And they'd say it's the
Where
best.
is it?
Cheesesteaks.com or something, or Philly
Yes,
cheesesteak.
it's cheesesteaks.com or something like
Yeah.
that. You know where Rib City was?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where
in
it is?
that plaza, in that
Oh.
Publix
In the
plaza.
It's in a little. It's in a little.
Okay.
Maybe
we've
we
tried
need
to
to do
go
our
there
food-
twice, and they've been closed. They have a weird schedule.
Maybe we'll do
Slicers is good. You guys ever-
Slicers.
I love Slicers.
Slicers is phenomenal.
love slicers.
Maybe if we'll see who reaches
So,
out. We
what's
got a
the owner's
couple on
name?
the
Hey,
Bob,
reach
right?
out. We'll get there.
free food will
Famous.
travel.
Yeah.
Where is it going with that? So, yeah, so we'll announce the winner on Friday for Chef Blake's Lowbrow
Just
Italian
remember
Deli
sponsorship.
Challenge.
Just remember sponsorship, guys.
That's going to be
listening.
that's going to be a tough.
Sponsorship may
Are you
sway
le-
the vote.
Are you leaning one way or another on that one?
I will be honest.
From a-
I am leaning one way or
Okay,
another.
because I'm
Already.
curious because
Let's,
you
yeah,
love both.
Just not give it out.
I'm not going to get.
I still got to finish the
Friday.
videos too
wait
for
till
the
Friday.
for the reviews. While Pat Dearborn's pretending to lift weights, I'm editing videos.
Pat Dearborn right now is currently Pat Dearborn. Hold it just a second, guys. Pat Dearborn.
I need one.
Hold it, wait, Pat.
I'm good, Pat.
Hold it,
I don't need anything.
Pat, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Can you give me
Squirrel.
give me 20 right now? Give me 20.
Oh, for
What
sure.
the
You
heck?
got it.
Give me 20 push-ups. Real
Small
quick.
head.
We're live. Pat Dearborn, can you do 20 push-ups for me, real quick? Just
man,
knock
can
them out real quick. Here we go.
Can a fat dog
Patty
fart?
D,
What kind of
Patty
question
D.
is that?
He just got out of the
This is
gym though.
live.
In
This is
fairness,
live. Oh,
And-
one, whoa, two. Pat Dearborn. Damn, he's in good shape.
Don't challenge Pat Dearborn. That's all I'm going to say.
Now,
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Little aerobics.
That's
Love
20.
it, brother.
next
Love it.
question,
Next
next
question.
challenge.
That's right.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, my God. Pat never lets us down. We love it.
Brings the energy.
Didn't we say
brings the ratings. Brings the energy.
Naked cartwheels or something?
I didn't say anything about naked. You mentioned something about.
That took it to a whole
I
nother
I
place.
mean, whatever
right
you're,
there.
Nose is
That took
running.
it to-
whatever you're into, sure.
Not
I'm
with
sure
Pat.
Blake will
Not
do
with
some
Pat.
naked cartwheels.
Oh.
We're gonna.
That's a sight you don't want to
Sorry.
see. Your mom says, wow.
I know.
I think
Yeah,
she's
your
talking
mom-
about the naked cartwheels.
Yeah. Impressive.
Mike Esposito
Wow.
is saying impressive to naked cartwheel.
Shout out to Mike Esposito.
What's he said? Mike says Giro.
It could be Giro.
Could be.
I have that one. I have that one.
I like it. Let's do it.
We got a
Fresh off the press.
Patrick. Look up on the monitor real quick.
Quick shout. Mike Esposito
It
says you're impressive. Mike,
Impressive.
managing partner, Fort Myers Outback.
Patrick's
Mike
mom
Esposito,
says,
shout out.
"Wow, wow." Doesn't it get any better than this?
Whoa.
Hey.
Too much.
Oh man, there's a lot of testosterone in this room right now.
Shout out to Jeff Delaney. Shout out to
Shout
Jeff
out to T Clinics.
Boy, aren't you glad you got us hooked up?
Let's go.
Oh God,
Need more testosterone.
This is losing it. We're losing it. Oh, that's fun. Good stuff. So let's
You can
go.
tell we're glad to be back, Tim.
Yeah,
so you can't go on
we're-
vacation
we're
anymore.
glad to have
okay?
you back, Tim.
You know, we
Can't go on
got
vacation.
we got to plan our vacations, but we're all away at the same time. or something.
Yeah. No, I know.
Well,
Can't
Tim
do that,
goes on
dude.
vacation.
Well, he does. He likes to travel.
He does. He's earned that.
Yeah.
He's
So-
retired.
Oh,
He's retired.
Speaking of, yeah, he's retired. Yeah, this is great. Getting up at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, it's retirement. It's retirement. Take care, Patrick.
Love you, Pat.
This
See you
retirement
this afternoon.
This retirement thing's not working out as good as I. Well, no, it's actually,
Yeah,
it's going really
you
good.
got screwed in
But
this
geez,
whole
I'm getting up
retirement.
early in the morning. I'm like, I'm getting up at
And
5.
you're stuck working with him every day, too.
Oh my God, Patrick!
that's
That's
the
a whole
bonus.
other story. That's a whole other story. So the Bush daughters, I think it's Jenna and
Barbara.
No, I think
they're-
Barbara's
they're-
the mom.
No, Barbara. There's Barbara.
Is there?
His daughter too. It's kind of interesting.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
But they're coming. They're going to be in town in Waterside shops.
Yeah.
Coming right up.
That's about to fucking smash your Beamer.
Holy, Patrick, all this almost got a tire on the side of your truck. No, on the side of your door. Oh my God!
Where do we find that guy?
Patrick Dearborn, yeah. So, if you were going to have friends that came into town, people that you knew, loved ones, or maybe you don't have to love them, where would you tell them to go eat?
To go eat.
Where would you?
Depending on what they wanted. Let's do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Those 3 places.
Okay, perfect. Breakfast, Jane's.
Breakfast. Jane's is good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Breakfast would be Jane's. Lots of lunch spots. I'd say lunch, Turtle Club. Shout out to the Turtle Club. They
Turtle
took care of
Club's
us the
good.
other
Yep.
day.
Yep.
Right? And dinner, Sales.
Sales. Do you like this sales dinner at sales? I know it's
I
pricey.
got the brunch.
The best.
Yeah.
It's pricey. I've eaten there. I've eaten there a couple times, and I think it's about $400 for 2 of us.
Yeah,
Depending on what you eat.
Depends on what you eat, what you drink. You know, I've
That's
been known to drop a few stacks.
Couple times a year, I think is.
Thank you. Shout out to Vic for providing that great service.
That's a
over there.
TG budget. Yeah, that's a TG budget. But yeah, those are good places.
Yep.
So Jane's, Patrick, what would yours be?
For breakfast, I'm trying to think of the name in East Naples. It's like the three sisters.
Three sisters on Davis?
Yeah, on
Six
Davis.
Yeah.
Huh?
6 tits.
Yeah,
That's what we've called it
That's
our
what we
whole
call
life.
in the street. Yeah, I'm not gonna. My mom's watching.
Some of us would. Yeah, some of us.
6 breast.
For breakfast, lunch. I'd say dinner. Trulux. Best dinner. What?
Don't like it.
Well, he just asked my opinion. He
I'm
didn't ask
done.
yours. Did I jump in anytime where
I'm
you were talking?
Just telling you how I feel about it.
No, I love Trulux. And for lunch, a great lunch spot. Not sure. Let me let that marinate.
That's not how the question works.
I know.
I'm going to go
I know.
with breakfast. I actually, price-wise and all that, the yolk used to be toast. Mm-hmm. And then they're real good. And then I do like Patrick tore up the floor. Jesus Christ, Patrick. For lunch, I like
Send him the
I like
invoice.
Jimmy P's.
Jimmy
Jimmy P's is good. Yeah,
Jimmy
yeah.
P's.
Jimmy P's.
Jimmy P's downtown. across
Shout
the
out to
mall is
Juan.
good.
Jimmy P's Burgers.
And then
We're actually doing something at Jimmy P's
More,
Burgers more
which
this
is
week.
great. And for dinner, I like steakhouse. So I'm going to go with Shula's is good.
Shula's is
I like
good.
Fleming's as well. And
Really?
Capitol.
We did a food review
just
at
did a
Fleming's
food
while we were
review
gone.
at
We got
Fleming's. It was good.
managing partner Alp. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Took good care of us. We'll post that this week too. But for lunch, I'm just
Prefixed menu.
What? Yeah.
Please leave your places where you would go.
Campiolo used to be they kind of not what it was, but for a lunch
Sharka
spot.
says you got to do 20
Campiolo.
push-ups in a month, Pat.
I could do 20 push-ups right now. I think she was talking about
I don't think you can.
I don't know.
What do you want to bet?
You could do 20 right now.
I won't do it on camera, but
No,
what do you want to bet?
100% you're doing it on camera.
Yeah, I mean, shit, they didn't have
$10 right now. $10. Get your camera out. Come on. Go live.
I'll do it for 10, but fucking make
for
it
$10.
make it 100.
$100.
I can knock out 20 like nobody's business.
Even with the Puerto Rican cold.
Yeah, even with the cold. I just don't want to knock myself out for it.
Got here
Yeah, we got a long day.
fucking day.
My mom said sea salt for lunch. Sea salt's a great spot for lunch.
Yeah.
How about Tommy Bahamas too?
Fabrizio's does a great job.
Tommy
down there.
Bahamas is always solid. Actually, and the French. No, I would say the French for lunch.
I'm more of a local
French.
restaurateur supporter.
Which
I
is
don't
the
like
French.
supporting. I know, but I don't like supporting Tommy Bahamas and
Yeah, I was
I'm
just-
sure they do an okay job. But I'd rather put money in local community people's hands other than corporate conglomerates.
Okay.
No, I agree with you. Like
Support local.
Yeah,
Eat
support
local.
Speaking of
Buy
which, that's a
local.
hint where we might be doing the next review.
Okay, got it.
But there's so many good places in Naples to eat. The problem is like
There is.
you hit them all.
If you're a
right?
corporate company that's owned by a local person, that's different. We'll be
Right.
there. We'll be there.
Yeah, and then the founders and owners of PF Chang's, right? They now have
Lake Park Diner.
and then they have
Yeah.
The-
piece.
I heard
love
that place. I
Lake
heard
Park Diner is
It's good.
fire.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
You got
mind
to
doing
bring your
them.
appetite though, because
Yeah.
they have some huge
Their milkshakes are
servings. Their
freaking-
milkshakes have a whole piece of cake on top. It's crazy.
donuts and.
We'd love to be,
I heard the Chinese one.
the PK Kitchen.
Yeah, I heard that one's
That's
really
good.
good.
Yeah, my wife and I ate there.
It's good. It's an upscale.
There's
PF
a
Chang's.
new restaurant coming to town. If I had my phone, I would tell you what it is. But I got word on it. I'm being introduced to the owner. It's from the East Coast, and we'll be doing something there soon too.
Really?
Yeah, Chinese.
Any
Like
divulge
high-end
any
Chinese.
locations you've been told not to?
I actually haven't found out the location, but the guy shot me the information yesterday. So
Okay, your food reviews are getting big.
They are so much
new
so.
YouTube
Like,
page coming soon. Look
Just
out.
so you know,
I don't know if you
today,
saw-
we got a ton of viewers today.
yeah, well, you know,
And we'll get-
they missed
give
us.
some of that to
And then,
Pat.
Yeah, you know,
the
sometimes
Patrick Dearborn
you got
factor.
the Patrick Dearborn effect, but sometimes you got to withhold, a week or so to get
Less is
everybody's
more sometimes.
get them the anticipation.
No, we appreciate it. Keep the comments coming. Where is
Hey,
your
Mike Epizio says, "Put me down 100."
do a fundraiser and I'll do it.
All right, we're gonna raise as
Go
much money
fund-
as we can to see if Pat can do 20 push-ups right now. Everyone, throw down.
And what's your guys' favorite lunch spot, dinner, breakfast in Naples? We want to hear from
Yes,
the
we want to
audience
hear
out
from
there.
the audience. Maybe we should do a top 5. Maybe we should put something together where we have top 5 breakfast, top 5
Yeah,
lunch,
yeah,
top 5
let's do
dinner.
that.
I like it.
Maybe something like that.
But the food reviews are catching on, and we've been blessed enough to be invited to some places, and so much so people are now asking, even at the Byron, when I did a post for the Sugar Shack Byron rally, people are asking, what did you guys have to eat there? Are you going to do a food review from there?
We definitely will. Shout out to Sugar Shack.
Yeah.
We're coming to do a food review.
And speaking of local, you see this? Guy Fieri is going to do Diners, Drives, and Dives at the local.
Man, this guy really loves Naples.
I was
huh?
just gonna
He's
say
really.
the same
I
thing.
know
What
there's
has got-
something happened.
There's got to be a
Rooster,
chick. There's
something-
got to be a chick.
There's something going
There's
on.
something.
Guy,
something.
Guy, if you're
yeah,
out
or-
there, what is bringing
keeps
you to
coming
Naples?
back.
Guy,
It ain't the
first of
weather.
all,
It ain't the
weather.
beach.
somebody hook me up with Guy's people so we can set something up.
Yeah.
Oh,
something-
that would be
something-
huge.
yeah.
Can you
Let's
imagine?
let's make this
Love
happen.
Guy Fieri. Sabatino finally in the house. You missed some gyre. Pat Dearborn semi got me with Charles Haley, but I corrected myself real quick, Sab. So if you got any about those mozzarella sticks, yeah, no disrespect to Outback, but they started doing mozzarella sticks. And Sab sent me a picture. I don't know if you could put the picture in there. So you know what? I don't want to disrespect Outback like that, but they didn't look good. So
Where you got it on your phone? You got it on your phone?
Sab, send them to me if you.
If you got one on you, if you could send a picture. On
Love
the phone, I
Outback
could
though,
probably
good
do
people,
that.
and
I
so
could
I
write
would
a picture,
never
picture.
disrespect Outback. They've always treated me great. But yeah, Guy Fieri absolutely loves Naples. He did the Rooster. He did
Cracklin' Jacks.
Cracklin'
Now he's
Jacks.
doing the local.
I heard you can't get in the Rooster anymore. Like, I mean, it's a small place as is.
Small place.
But boom. I'm sure Crackle and Jack's business is booming.
They got a big
I think
space.
He did somewhere.
Probably okay.
He did one somewhere else too, if I'm not mistaken. But you ever eat at the local?
I do. Yeah, many times. I like the burger there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the salads.
I don't think I've ever seen you eat a salad. We've eaten together a lot.
It's because when we go out, we were eating like for food reviews.
That just started 2 weeks ago.
Blake's the type of guy that will like sit down and order like 4 apps, and then by the time the main course is there, I'm like, I'm full.
Up. Yeah, I do like apps.
It's a good thing you work out.
It is a good thing.
Yeah, good thing he's got Francesca as his trainer. Thank God for that. And Jeff Delaney pumping him up with some testosterone. Sab, you missed Pat Dearborn too. That was great. Sab loves Pat Dearborn. Sab always says Pat Dearborn company.
No HIPAA violations.
Nothing at all, bro. Just
putting out Blake's Home Medical.
Just putting out all my information.
It.
I don't promote anything.
All right, well,
I promote the company.
We're not live.
Shirts. Oh yeah, it's not like anybody's
I'll
watching.
edit it
it's
out.
a good thing no one's watching.
And we're low on numbers
HIPAA.
today. We're low on HIPAA violation. HIPAA violation.
We're not corporate.
All right, we've talked about this. We beat this up a little bit, but it's worth beating up. We've got.
Hold on. Can you post that Sab comment real quick? You have your phone out?
No.
I mean, no. Post that question. Am I the only one that thinks Timmy G resembles Bruce Pearl,
head coach of Auburn?
I know who Bruce Pearl is, ex-coach of the Tennessee.
Look at those guns, though. Look at those guns right there. I got
Let's
Dearborn
see.
beat all day and night. Those guns. We got it.
Not too far off.
So let me see.
Not too far off.
Jesus, I ain't that old. Holy smokes. Look at all that.
Sam taking shots.
Yeah, I guess
Before
it is.
10 o'clock
Is that
in
a
the morning.
shot?
Hold on, let's see if we can. Maybe we can do. Let me see if I can do a shot of a shot.
There's worse
This is
people
what
to be
he's thinking.
compared
This is what
to.
he's thinking. Where are we at?
Got it?
They're doing a little bit of that.
Yeah, with the red shirt.
With the red shirt, I see.
I see it right there. There he is. Timmy G looking like Bruce Pearl.
There we go. What do you think?
65 years old. How old are you, Timmy?
I'm freaking a lot younger than
That's
that.
right.
Jesus Christ
That's
almighty.
right. Your hair.
Maybe he said he looks like a younger Bruce. I think he meant like a younger Bruce Pearl.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm sure
Thanks,
Bruce
Pat.
Pearl was
Good
a
comeback.
handsome.
Good save.
He was a handsome guy in his day.
There you go. There it is. Sab put it up there.
Yeah, he said it's not a shot at all.
No, thanks, Sab.
Everyone,
you know, I got to get down there and see you.
Yeah, we missed the. We're supposed to go down a couple weeks ago, but we're definitely going to go out. We're going to have some fun. Gonna shake things up a little bit. The Outback.
Love it.
Welcome to the Outback. We got a big show tonight. We're gonna have to gear up. We'll probably cut a little bit short today.
Yeah.
Because we got to pack up. We're gonna go down to the Hilton.
Where's
big night. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I heard Pat Dearborn's going to jump in the pool at the pool party.
Yeah, Pat
You never know what happens at that pool party.
Will
Do some cartwheels in the water.
Naked cartwheels in the pool.
With Joe Theismann.
Break a leg.
And Too Tall Jones and Dan Hampton.
Boy, they're not going to let us in the Hilton after hearing this. Like freaking.
I don't know.
This will be the last year that they're allowed to.
We might try to go live from there, depending on how our signal is going to be for the Wi-Fi. So hopefully they'll let us hook in.
We're going to have some fun, yeah. We're going to have some special guests. We've got Eric Green coming over too, ex-NFL, starting cornerback. Jeff Delaney we're going to have on. I heard Francesca's going to make a guest appearance as well.
Man, I believe it when I see it.
Among many others. You want to bet?
Okay.
I heard a couple other people are going to be visiting too. We might need to bring some backups.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to tell. Well, that's this
You know
big
what I'm talking
secret.
about?
Yeah.
No, I do not.
Yeah.
I think who's been quiet lately?
Yeah, no. We roll past that.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah. Again, we talked a little bit about Byron's event. Great event that I actually
missed.
Feel bad about missing. And then let's move on a little bit to
soon to be governor.
This
Byron
cat
Donalds.
here got arrested. How'd you like to go to prison and tell everybody why you're there? You got arrested for stealing Pokemon.
How would you like to just tell anyone that you did that? Forget prison. I mean, put that on your job resume. Yeah.
So this cat here,
15K is 15K. I mean, a lot of criminals
bring Mount
a
Cards
lot
on
of
the
criminals rob 7-Elevens for a lot less.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? This guy's probably one of the smarter criminals.
But think about it though. It's almost like we used to get when I was at the sheriff's office. We get a lot of people that break in and they would steal lottery tickets. Right? So they take the lottery tickets that are all numbered, They know exactly what lottery tickets are what.
Yeah.
So say you win with a stolen lottery ticket.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna work.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So people are
Not
not.
smart.
It'd be like a Pokemon card. Like,
Well, Pokemon's worth a lot of money.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're worth
Some
a lot, but-
Pokemons are worth millions of dollars.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
my nephew has got a situation like that over in Germany. He's got like one of these, I don't know, worth potentially $3 to $4 million.
Right.
Yeah. Which
That's what I'm
is-
saying.
Which is crazy.
So this guy, you know, smarter than just sticking up a 7-Eleven.
yeah. Oh, we go. We got a few.
You got
a
a-
few.
You ever collect Pokemon cards, Blake?
Nah, man, I was too busy making moves.
Yeah. So I see Sab's trying to reel back a little bit.
Wait, Pro is 65. Yeah. Too late, Sab. You already went.
late, bro.
Sab,
Too
you're-
late.
Too late.
You're already on my list, man. I'm gonna take care of you today.
I'm sad. Don't be on the Timmy G list.
Who is it for or against this? And again, we're gonna get Commissioner on to talk about it. My personal opinion
Yep.
is you spent the money on a piece of property. You knew it was gonna be
Collier and Rattlesnake.
you knew
Much
it was gonna
needed.
be
Yeah, no,
zoned,
I think
Much
that's
needed.
for that. The good thing about it is, okay, so now the people that have to go all the way up to North Naples, traffic to get them up here, now they're going to be able to go to Costco down in your,
I think
in
it's
your
great.
neighborhood.
No,
I
I
think
think-
it's great. I think it's one of the best
It's
moves.
a home run in addition to
because
where they're
it's
putting
so
it.
busy at Costco. You know what I mean? Because you have the entire town going to one
Yeah.
location. We're big enough now. I think we can handle 2 Costcos.
1,000%. I don't know if that was going to be the same.
don't need
it-
3
it-
Outbacks.
It might be no.
But we definitely need 2 Costcos.
The 3 Outbacks was a bad idea. It's going to kill off one. But I think that I don't know if that Costco's going to be the normal size, but regardless, I think that's for where they're putting that in that side of town is going to be a home run.
162,671 square feet. Sounds like a pretty. It'll be 14,000 square feet larger than the Costco has already operated out of. So yeah, it's going to be bigger.
Bigger.
14,000
Holy
square feet
shit!
bigger.
So maybe that's part of the issue that they're saying. But no,
we're a
they're
community that supports.
think
Costco.
about you're going to have Marco is going to be able to go there. All the people from Fiddler's Creek, East Naples, South
No,
Naples.
it's great. It's going to take all the pressure off of this one. That's all I really care about.
Yeah.
Thanks, Costco.
Yeah, $1.50 hot dog, soda. Can't beat it.
Might need to head over there right now.
We're there all day.
I'm starving.
Hey,
I'm fucking
I know I'm
starving
starving
right
too. Sab.
He
Is there anybody else commenting out there?
Pat
or
didn't
just-
want to
just
look
that?
up on that. Look up on
There's
that.
some
Good
earlier.
one, Sab.
He got me.
You got
That's
him
a
stumped.
tough
Look
one.
at Pat right now.
Sam
He's
Hubbard.
really nervous.
Yeah, you got me on that one.
Look, we're zooming in on him. We need a little bit of.
Go to Google. That's a good one. Sam Hubbard. I'm going to guess North Carolina for I'm thinking, but I'm totally guessing. So
Sab, let me know on that one.
Sam Hubbard.
Oh, Mike says, ouch. Sam Hubbard.
Stumped him.
Yeah, you
Stump
got
him.
me.
Did we stump him?
Get a free Alamo shirt because we know you don't shoot guns, Seb. And a free ice cream for your kid at Royal Scoop.
Royal Scoop.
Come at
Or
it,
both.
Sab. Who do we got there, buddy?
Sam Hubbard, man.
Where'd he play?
Drawing a total blank on Sam Hubbard.
Oh, there we go.
Ohio State.
Look at
right
that,
on.
Sab.
Shout out to Sab.
Big shout out to Sab. Yeah, look at that. You
Got me.
Ohio State. Ohio State. There we go. Gotcha. Hey,
Anything
guys.
else in the news you want to talk about?
No, I think it's pretty good.
I think it's good. Let's wrap it up. We got a lot to do today. We got a big
day
day
today.
I'm
tonight.
starving.
And we got to get something to eat.
A big day today. Big day today. And I'm
long
starving
night,
right now.
long
And
day.
we appreciate everybody showing up. We're going to be here on Wednesday. Who do we have for guests on Wednesday? We got a big day on Wednesday, right?
We
Patrick?
got exciting show on Wednesday. We're going to have the owners of 239 Nutrition in the studio, and they're going to bring some smoothies and green teas and coffees and milkshakes for us to try, along with Jeff Delaney. Is going to come in as well. He's going to try some of the drinks with us.
Make sure Tim doesn't sit next to me, please.
I can't. I'm probably going to be fucking sick for Wednesday's show, so I won't see you. But
I'll be here for you.
Hey,
I'll
guys,
come
I'm-
drink
I'm-
the smoothies.
Here I am coming all the way from friggin' Puerto Rico yesterday. Get in.
You're not even
and be
social.
here for you.
You are. No. So yeah, we'll have Jeff Delaney 239 Nutrition
Welcome back,
Wednesday,
baby.
and then Friday we have Lauren Maxwell and most likely Chris Hudson. So
Big shows this
shows.
week.
Big shows.
We've got
Big
a lot of
shows.
viewers. We've got
We're
a lot of
booked.
stuff.
Do we have any food review? Do we have anything coming up on Friday?
You're gonna drop
Friday.
drop your food review. Chef
Friday.
Blake's food review on Friday.
Friday food
He's gonna
reviews.
pick his own personal winner between Lowbrow, Italian Deli. If you want to sell me, I can help the winner. So,
That's
no, I'm
right.
just kidding.
Sponsorship will sway the winner. I will say that.
We're going to take this one out with Dave and Joanna, Relentless Hope. Let's
Shout out to
it.
Relentless Hope.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you on Wednesday. Jump in. Woo! We need a basketball hoop.